So, what is good about the titles?
I like the way they were really sort of bold, and that made them really stand out against the background. And also quite like the way they were in different places at times on the screen.
What did you like about the sound?
Well, I recognised the music that you'd used as from being used in Broadchurch, so for me that instantly made me think of a crime piece. So I guess that was good for your film because yours was a crime piece. It's really good mood. The effect of it makes you quite anticipatory, so you're waiting to see what's going to happen next.
What was good about the camera work and editing?
I really loved the first shot because that really established the scene really well. It established a sort of quite a lot of tension, and then particularly in the scene where he's running through the woods and walking up, the fact that you focused on the feet at some point just added to the tension and kept it interesting.
What did you like about the mise en scène?
Yeah, it was good. It all fitted really well. So the costume immediately established that you were some kind of professional. I mean, it took a little while for me to work out that you were a detective. But certainly the fact that you were in a tie and smartish trousers and shoes made me think, well, this is some kind of professional man. And then the use of props was really good. So when you pulled out the bag to put the toy in, that then became really clear to me that you were some kind of detective collecting evidence.
So, what didn't you like about the titles?
What didn't I like about the titles?
Or the sound?
The sound was a bit kind of at the same level all the way through, so maybe varying the volume might have been good to sort of increase tension at the crucial points, and then decrease it when it was less tense. May have worked a bit.
What didn't you like about the camera work and editing or mise en scène?
I can't think of anything really for the camera work. The mise en scène, again for me it worked. It was quite a simple piece and it was a realistic piece, so set in modern day in the real world, so it didn't require any sort of special props or anything. So for me it worked.
Brilliant. What did you like about the titles?
I liked that they're bold and they stand out against the background footage.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good font, and I like how all the titles were all in different places on the shot. That was really effective.
What did you like about the sound?
It suits the character's emotion. I felt like I was there with the character because of the music. It wouldn't have been the same without the music.
Yeah, I thought the music was good. I thought the sounds were quite subtle, like the pebbles and the sea was quite subtle sounds, and that was good.
What did you like about the camera work and editing?
I liked that there was a lot of different camera angles used. It kind of got you really involved with with what was on the screen, what was happening. It felt quite rushed and like dramatic. I thought it was really good, and it just made all the different movements made it really interesting to watch.
There was a good establishing shot, and a few close-ups to show like emotions, which was good.
And then finally, what did you like about the mise en scène?
I liked the lead character we saw. I liked what he was wearing. That was really good. He looked really smart. You know that it suggests he's quite an important character.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Good
Yeah.
costume. Yeah.
Could there be any improvements on the titles?
It was sort of the same colour the whole way through. Maybe experiment with that, or
Yeah, I thought some of the titles could have been up there for longer, possibly. Just like the duration of them could have been on there for longer.
Could any of the sound been improved?
maybe just a little bit louder, just to
A bit more dramatic.
yeah.
If it was a bit louder,
Yeah,
possibly
I
in
think so.
places.
And what could be improved with the camera work and editing? Or the mise en scène?
Maybe a little bit more with the mise en scène, maybe a little bit more to suggest why, like what I'm assuming it was a child's toy, but maybe something just a little bit clearer, maybe like a more recognisable toy, so we
Yeah.
know.
A few more close-ups on some other details
Yeah.
other than the main character, but a few little signs and hints here and
Yeah, I think that would be involved.